What do you do?
Where's the orange slices? I lace up my cleats and I get out on the field.
Okay, how far are we from the? How far are we from everything? Like this train station, is it a bit removed from the?
No, it's like right in the same center. So like when you leave, you go out into. I'm just gonna skip past the immigration stuff. Your cards are good. So you go straight into the main area where you can see all the boards, and half of them are for flights coming to and leaving Earth. Another board is just local flights, and then another board is the trains that leave directly from the station to various different points, different districts all through. Whitehorse Prime is a city of about 5 million people.
Okay, so I imagine we're all standing there, totally not used to any of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just kind of complete culture shock.
Except for Betty might be a little bit more used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking for the train that specifically takes us to the high-end clothes stores.
Okay.
I'm like trying to maintain my cool just based on my like military experience and being okay under pressure, but the like gargantuan size of this place is definitely getting to me a little
Okay. Sure.
Recluse is uncomfortable, trying to sober up.
You're getting a lot of looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm feeling.
if anyone stands out right now, you stand up because of your mask, but like
tall.
off-world, it's like, yeah. But here,
Yeah.
everyone is wearing probably minimum $1,000 suits. Like even just the standard person who lives here wearing dresses like that. So you're coming out. What are you guys wearing? You're wearing your bar shirts.
Double up.
Double. You've got your cauldron shirt on. Get hot at the cauldron.
I'm basically wearing whatever I was able to scrounge together that day. That you guys
Which
had-
was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. And then apparently the hat that Jeremy left on the
Yeah.
shuttle for us.
And Reckless-
I'm just my regular wife beater probably and whatever. I'm trying to make a stance like I'm Betty's bodyguard. That's my default in situations
Okay.
like this.
I don't know. I don't remember what my character was wearing.
Yeah, I don't
Are you
either.
still wearing the thing that we got when we met
From
your
your
ex-husband?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're wearing like yoga pants and like a
Sick.
yeah. You were wearing tights, I think. Just
Maybe
a
I
sweater.
can buy like a Dracula costume in like a bag and wear that and blend in.
So we're. I just said to Betty like, we gotta look like we fit in as soon as possible. We're getting a lot of looks and drawing way too much attention to ourselves.
I did notice that. I'm looking for the train right now.
Okay, so you're going to Habatsu Arcology?
Basically.
Okay. So you do a quick search, and there are, a dozen trains every half hour going to that location. They are high-speed maglev trains. And, you see there's one leaving in 5 minutes, and it has all the fares listed on there as well. A fare from this location to there is 10 credits.
It's a good thing that we got that money from that woman in the scam. I know you all have money, but you didn't trust me after the whole scamming. I'm doing this as we're walking towards the train.
At this point, all of your phones, you all get a message.
Okay. I check it.
You each got a heart eyes emoji from Celia.
Do dick emojis exist? At this
Eggplants?
time?
Oh, yeah.
Eggplants, yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't know what
Is
it
that...
was.
Hold on. Is there,
Enoch throws his phone.
is there a copy of that picture of the hot dog that I cooked the one time?
I don't have it on me.
Made it viral.
Does that exist somewhere?
It's definitely a meme now.
I just sent back a THX
Okay.
You're talking about the surround sound, right?
1138.
Yeah.
Okay, what do the rest of you guys do?
I'm not even really looking at my phone. I'm trying to
Get to the
find
train.
this train
Okay.
and lead us all there.
So you just get a little happy hard eyes from Celia as you guys go on your way. You catch the train, you pay your 10 credits each, and the maglev train takes about 20 minutes. There's a few stops along the way to get there. And eventually you end up in that giant complex that is about 15 city blocks in size. It is massive. The train goes about the midpoint. If you look at the screen, it's at the midpoint in the building there where...
Can we get the screen up on the monitor?
Wasn't it out there?
No,
sorry.
Is the music?
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So at the midpoint where it kind of narrows out, there's like the wider base. It's right at the top there. So anything above the base of this building is for any civilians can go in there, and the upper levels are only Habatsu Corporation people are allowed to go in there. Mm-hmm. So you go in there, and this place has a million things that you could possibly do. But you get off the train, hop out into the station, where do you go?
Can I just have there's a brief moment where I have I walk out and I kind of do the Mary Tyler Moore. I kind of take my hat off and I kind of and I spin around and I'm just in heaven.
Okay. Yeah, this is civilization. There is thousands of people pouring in and out of the trains.
Hat was on before. There we go. All right.
There's shops as high as you can possibly look. It's all open area. The sun is coming through actual glass canopy. There's music playing. It's a lot of Eiffel, a lot of the classics. Blue.
I'm currently I'm gonna find a directory, and I'm basically
pool.
There's also a vomitorium around the corner. In case I need to purge.
I meant let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
That song was banned after the Corporation Wars.
But you can still listen to Papa Roach if you want to.
I look
for
Shaggy. It wasn't me.
It's definitely one of the classics.
She even
well.
caught me in the shower. Wasn't me.
I'm looking for a directory because I'm going to try and find. I'm looking for a good deal, basically.
Okay.
I'm trying to
just make a connoisseur roll.
Okay, cool.
See if you know some of the names and some of the shops that can get you that deal.
Shaggy's are us. Yeah, let's go to Shaggy's.
Okay, that's great. Is
that a 1?
It's a 7.
Wow.
Shaggy.
And was it just an East Factor 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be an excellent.
Alright, so you know a few shops that will tailor to the ladies, and you know a few shops that will tailor to the men. You know that you can get yourself some pretty nice dressed up clothing for about 1,500 credits, but they'll be very, very nice and will last. He might be a little bit more difficult, but because you rolled an excellent, you're like, no, I know a place.
I know a guy. It's super tall.
Super tall.
Mr. Super Tall. Are we able to get him a new mask?
Tall and wide. Yeah, I could
A
use a new
business
mask.
mask.
A business mask. I have one in mind. It's like a mirror.
Yes, I know a very. There's a lucha
type.
Yeah.
There's a store for business luchadors. So.
Yeah, sounds good.
We need to get you one of those morph suits from a Scanner Darkly.
Yeah, that would come in handy.
We're going off the rails here, boys.
Oh, just wait until I suggest 20 flannel suits.
Yeah, but you would know the fashion, what's in, so tell us. We're listening to you.
You let us know.
Yeah, what is the fashion? The city itself is, like you can see in the image, everything. There are natural green spaces, but it's very steel, very silver.
Did we decide how many years forward in the future we are?
Yeah, I think we did. We said it was 2130, I think is the year.
Yeah, something around there.
All right, so sticking to the rules of 20, we're probably kind of hitting we're definitely hitting kind of a mix of the 80s and the future tones that kind of hit in the 21s, the 2070s.
Okay.
Which were kind of everything was kind of fake metallic all the time. So instead of leg warmers that are made out of wool, they're kind of very those kind of materials. Yeah, but the materials that kind of look like they have some gilding to them in some way, shape, or form.
All right.
So they're still flexible, but they look metallic.
Okay.
But obviously the classic cool suits are always kind of the same.
Yeah, definitely.
They've kind of hit kind of the Connery Bond era, though, right?
Okay.
Can I get a Miami Vice one that has sleeves that are rolled up here? Yeah, is there any colors or patterns that are
colors, definitely gray is the new black.
Perfect.
But it kind of feels a bit more you want to go more towards the silvery tone rather than, you don't want it to be too charcoal.
What's the new gray?
Obviously black. So if you really just don't want to stand out, go with black. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there are still some more of those pastel-y colors that were popular amongst the preppy kids during the 80s.
Are you saying this is you're outfitting us, essentially?
No, I'm just giving you some if you want to design some stuff, these are some guidelines to go with.
You should tell me
Tell me what I'm wearing after you've picked out an outfit for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you do? What are they all wearing? Tell us
All
what
right.
each character is now wearing.
This is comeuppance for putting Owen on the spot.
Navy blue suits were outlawed after Donald Trump was president.
Yeah, blue ties are completely just oof.
No dice.
Yeah, he was impeached immediately. It was a mistake on everybody's part. He's actually one of the reasons why half of the world is now underwater. He's just like 1 week. That's all it took.
They call that earthquake the Trump quake.
The trumpeting.
All
Alright, so Flint, I'm just going to go based off of what I remember you wearing before. So yeah, you kind of wanted the Miami Vice look, but it's
Totally.
like the sleeves aren't, they're kind of like these sleeves, and the fact that they have to be rolled up. They, like, there's no way they could ever be rolled down. They're actually sewed that way.
Okay.
They're cutting
So I
down
just
on
like
materials.
fidget with them all the time.
Yeah, they're just like the style is just a little bit too short to
Oh,
be
so
like
it's
yeah.
right
So
on
it's kind
the
of like
elbow?
yeah, it's a little bit shorter than where mine is right
Yeah,
now. Obviously, shoulder pads are super cool for anyone, like any woman who is wearing a suit.
Yeah.
So yours are kind of maybe a little overemphasized to the
Yeah.
point where they almost look like was it epaulettes?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's like that, yeah.
I almost said
Epauletics?
epithets. Yeah.
I keep cigarettes in there.
Well, you can like. There's maybe just enough room in the roll to like
Just for
stuff.
one.
And then obviously that's kind of like the sleek silver, and then it's kind of balanced out with like a mute, like blue black, not a red black, a blue black top that's very form fitting. It's still, you can move around, but it's not absolutely like you're gonna lose. Like it doesn't affect your mobility a huge amount.
Okay.
And then you, of course, would probably go with a little bit more of the pants. They're a little bit capri style,
Pair of Jinko jeans.
so that you can have some like you have some like very sweet kind of like almost like metallic pink sock leggings that go underneath that. I'm sorry, I'm making this up off the top of my head.
And Recluse is wearing a thong.
Only in my head.
Along with a leash right on the dick.
Recluse
To the mask.
Recluse is only like is wearing just like a very like because I imagine you kind of want to blend in a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like you're not
But
going to
then
ever.
it's opposition of like bodyguard
Yeah,
type.
so like you're kind of like with the you actually kind of have like a ragged, almost looks like someone like it's kind of a style to like if you want to look more like the fancy high-end bouncers kind of wear these like shirts that look like they were made to be long sleeves, but they cut off the sleeves, but they're actually made to look like they have cut off sleeves.
Okay, all right.
Suits.
You'll notice that Owen is drawing this, right?
Obviously, like even though we found you like the Mr. Super Tall store, like they still couldn't quite like you're it's still maybe a little bit too tight.
Okay, right.
Like your muscles are just like super like accentuated in this, and then your mask. What would a fancy mask look like?
Just like cat eyes. Like a Van Gogh.
There's a little bit of like Geordie LaForge here, maybe, but it's not like a separate like that's just kind of like the base part of the eyes section, right? So it's kind of like a slit that goes across and kind of wraps around the back, kind of like a gold band. But then it's just like the rest of it's just kind of like a pure black mask that kind of wraps around your face like it normally did. Just it's kind of taken the X out. But the gold band is supposed to make it a little bit more stylish,
Like
right?
Daft Punk style.
Yeah, basically.
Punk style, all right.
And then probably just some standard gray pants. Like it's a little bit closer to charcoal because you don't want to be too flashy.
That's right.
Not cargo shorts?
No. Cargo shorts have
cargos?
never been cool.
What's the neck like? Is it like a collared shirt or just like a?
I think it's probably a bit more of a crew neck. I think so.
Crew
It's
neck.
like yeah.
This is amazing.
Everyone's just like ready to get a fashion show right now.
Fashion show at lunch.
All right, what's
Enoch. Let's see. How do you give me a little bit about what you want to come off as.
Super tight pants.
Because this is your chance,
Is that a
finally.
sweet camel toe.
I want to look.
They call it moose knuckles.
I want to look like a businessman who's about to retire in a few years. Not like rich, but like that I'm just kind of done. I've been in the scene.
How long is your hair at this point?
You need a fucking haircut.
Yeah, I need a haircut.
He looks like Bernie
Is it
Sanders.
long enough to... Is it...
No, it's like a little bit curly,
Okay.
and it always looks kind of greasy and it's slicked back.
Okay, alright. You look at, like... I basically dress you exactly like 80s business guy from Futurama. You literally just look like you've walked out of, like, a Wall Street movie from the 80s.
Like blue shirt.
Yeah,
Like,
well, this would no. He actually has got kind of like a spandex white shirt underneath, but like with the slick gray. Like you kind of have like similar tones going on, but your actually has like the lower cuff right here. It's still kind of rolled up because it's Miami Vice style. Cause fuck it.
I hate it.
You don't have to like it.
You just want to fit in.
But it's like it's kind of more around here-ish, like forearm. So it kind of like make sure to like, it like.
It's metallic, you said?
Well, it's just kind of got like the metallic-y sheen to it. It's kind of like think of it more like gilding. It's not actually metallic, but it's supposed to feel like it's more expensive, like even more expensive than it actually is. And then like with a there's actually kind of a. Like you've actually what's different from your suit though is that you've kind of got like a different tone to like the inside flaps that kind of like come out like this. So it's like the silver sheen with it's kind of like a slightly darker coloration. It's not like it's one of the few times black is actually considered like a cool color these days. Is when it's kind of put in like in conjunction with another one. And then and then just standard pants.
And what's Betty wearing?
Betty? She's probably going to be like a mix because she kind of likes those classical styles a little bit more. So, like, even though it's not very typical to see a woman specifically going out of her way to wear a skirt anymore, it's still something that a few people like to do. So she's kind of gone with a longer pencil skirt.
Okay.
It's probably not. It's not great for her mobility, but she's not really great at moving around like at a fast speed. Has found some nice heels for herself as well that make her a little bit taller to hope to like make Recluse blend in a little bit better because she's a little bit taller than her normal 6 foot self.
Are you drawing all this right now?
Just my character, sorry. I'll get everyone.
Okay.
And then what is she? Trying to think of what she would kind of wear as a top. It's probably instead of like actually a suit top because she would want to differentiate herself from everyone else.
People in the chat are actually trying to build these outfits right now.
Jesus
They're using
Christ.
picture reference online.
Oh Christ! I am
Amazing.
so sorry, everyone, because I am just like making this shit up. It's kind of like a one-piece top that's kind of got an interesting set of folds around the neckline that kind of come out.
Okay.
So it's kind of like layered. I can't think of the term because I was never good at costume design. As this is probably making very apparent.
We don't know what you're talking about either.
Yeah, it's cool. It's pleated. That's the word I was
there you
looking for. Jen will make fun of me later.
Pleats are still a thing in the future?
Yeah.
Oh, and do you want to
There's-
pass me the drawing? I'll show kind of what you're working on here.
There's still...
Just working, trying to figure out my outfit and that mask.
There's still-
fully around.
Pleats are still equally hard to actually manufacture, or to actually clean, so...
Do some more.
Awesome.
Basics.
And then with like, because it's kind of like it's still like even though like the planet's a little bit warmer and we're still up pretty far north, so she's kind of gotten some longer sleeves, kind of similar to like Equinox length, just because she likes a little bit more comfort around the arms, and of course she also has some pretty big shoulder pads going on.
Of course.
Yeah.
What about Enoch shoulder pads?
No, I think that would like if he tried to put them on with shoulder pads, it would just like bust out.
Can I wear a poncho? Is that popular?
Like you can
We're all
wear,
wearing like super fancy clothes.
you can wear like a sweet trench coat if you want.
a duster.
Yeah, I want like one of those cape fashionable.
Yeah, you can wear that.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys spend an afternoon. You each spend 1,500 credits as Betty suits all of you up in top of the line clothing. So this will allow you to not be penalized in social situations.
Oh, cool.
Otherwise, you would have been.
Just commoners.
Well, you would, yeah, because normally it's 5. Every conversation would have started at 3.
Fuck. Okay.
So you are just, there's no penalty now.
All right.
Is there a dialect that we should be aware of?
Yeah, like this
Okay.
is, you'd have to learn, I mean, if you speak English, it's mostly English and Japanese here, but both English and Japanese, it is a higher form that usually only people that have corporate background know.
Okay.
So you will have an accent.
Oi?
Yeah.
Except for me.
Except for you.
Well, I have an accent, but it blends.
What's your accent again?
Earth.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the Fargo one.
Oh, you know, no, he makes
Definitely.
that like way
Have
early
I
on.
lost mine?
What's that?
Have I lost my accent?
Yeah. Yeah, you've been gone for a long time. All right, so you guys are all suited up. What do you want to do?
I want to go experience the high life.
I'm gonna
With your
look.
500 credits left over?
490.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
look
Okay.
into sort of which the main Habatsu buildings are,
Okay.
and where I'm probably smart enough to know that as the CFO, he's not in his office very often,
Right.
or in that building
Okay.
very often. But I still think that's my only real chance of figuring out where he is.
Okay.
So I want to know. I'm trying to figure out where the main Habatsu building is.
Okay. So you can find layouts of this entire complex, this kilometer-long complex in each direction. It's huge. You find maps and layouts, and basically, like I said, the base, everything up to floor 50, anyone can go to. Anyone can live there. Civilians can buy condos there. You can shop there. Anything from 51 to 100 is Habatsu only. That is where Habatsu employees would live. And it says that right there. It's like you have to have a Habatsu card to even get into that part of the structure.
There's no chance of us getting over there.
Not,
I'm
probably not.
going to start looking for a job. Like
Okay.
a real job.
Okay?
At
Alright.
Habatsu.
Alright.
I'm gonna just go anyway. I don't understand that this is totally blocked off, so I'm gonna go and be like, there's no way we can't get in somehow.
Okay, so
I hope you find a way. I guess.
you're gonna help him find a way?
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. You probably have never been to a place like this either before, right?
No.
No. Reckless definitely hasn't.
No.
I'm gonna pull all of you aside and say, you can't take your guns out in public.
Second.
Is that understood?
Well, yeah, but you're not my dad. Let's just be clear.
I know that.
Yeah. Only my dad tells me what to do.
You will get shipped out of here instantly if you pull a gun.
I get it.
Your phone rings.
Just mine.
Yep.
So I'd say, is it continuing to ring?
Yep.
So I say to them, like, it's been ringing, it's been doing this weird thing. This is Rin's phone. So I answer it in front of them.
Okay. The same thing happens. You get... It's a little bit longer of a blip this time. The screen looks like it fills for a second and then it blips out again.
Yeah.
Like it's being cut off again.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a computer's
Sure.
check.
Can I roll a military science for that?
For what's happening there? Sure.
What would that be?
Computers.
I got an acceptable this time.
Okay.
It's intelligence based.
This would be ease factor with your military experience 5.
-2?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You got acceptable.
Yeah.
You think that Rin's computer is backing itself up to a local network. And you figure now that you think about it, that's probably what happened when you hit Atmo.
Okay. So I'm like, I think this is backing up to a local network. I bet you anything it's her dad.
Good.
Let's let it keep happening then.
Yeah.
Should we just like jack it into a computer here or something and like, you know, give it a signal to latch onto?
See what happens.
Alright, I like stupid ideas. Let's do this.
Alright, so there are...
checking things on.
That's, I don't know.
Yeah, so you just look for like a terminal. There's lots of terminals here.
Yeah.
All over the place, and you plug it directly in, and nothing seems to happen when you plug it into any of the computer systems in this area. You plug it in, there's no response on the screen. It almost is like the computer itself is dead.
Okay.
So we can't even turn the phone on?
No.
Okay. So like,
It's on, but there's no connection happening. You assume that Rin probably had something set up on her computer that wouldn't allow that to happen.
okay, so
Too risky.
do we know what corporation manufactured this? Is it
I think it's custom made.
Custom made? You've never bothered to crack it open and look. Did you want to risk opening it up?
No.
Okay. So you guys are meanwhile walking, and there are 10 major access points to the upper levels in this mega structure. You guys are in District 1, which is where the train station enters in, and there is one station. There's 10 districts that surround this entire base area, and District 1 has an access point. You walk over there, and there's crowds of people, and there's you're in this... Think of like in almost like in a food court in a mall. It's that kind of open area, and there's all these different kiosks. There are actual like food places, just where a lot of people would probably come down to go for lunch or whatever. There's dozens of people all hanging around. It's loud, and you can see that there's a security checkpoint with like a full wall with metal detectors, and there's armed guards standing there. And behind that, there is a bunch of elevators that will go up to the next tier, but they are protected. Right now, just looking at this place, you can see that there are 10 armed guards with any firearms ranging from assault rifles to pistols to shotguns.
I'm going to check to see if there's any sort of closed doors or vent systems or anything around the area that we might be able to use to bypass it.
If there's any what, sorry?
Any way to bypass that checkpoint?
Not that you can see.
So I kind of grab, and well, first of all, I'm going to see if I notice that Enoch is kind of...
Eyeing it up?
Yeah.
You can just say that you do.
Yeah, okay. I grab Enoch and say, listen, I know that we want to get in there and take care of business as quickly as possible, but this is not going to be easy. You should know, just as well as I do, that these corporations are tight-knit, and we are in home base, the mothership. We have to be careful. We're going to need to take this one slowly, and not play it as fast and loose as we have been. If I had a suggestion, first of all, let's find some place to stay, and then maybe we can find some work. And I have a plan, but I think we should all sit down and we should talk about it. Somewhere that doesn't have as many prying eyes.
Fine.
You hear from somewhere behind you, "Mommy, look at that giant robot!"
I wave at the kid.
Is there any way I can call? Because I had a number that I used when we first got to Mars.
Yep,
Can I try that number?
sure. Using your phone to do it?
Use Rin's phone. Oh wait,
It's
dead.
not
It's
on.
blocked.
Is there like a payphone that exists in this place?
No.
When you say that,
So it's my only
people
option.
laugh.
Unless I use one of theirs.
Yeah.
Betty, give me
Could we
your
pick up a
phone.
burner phone or something somewhere? quick.
You could
like,
definitely pick up a burner phone anywhere in this mega complex.
Okay, I'll go buy a burner phone.
Okay, so 50 credits.
Sure.
All right.
It's a Tang phone. Or a Kang phone, sorry.
Kang. No, it would be a what's the company again?
Habatsu?
No, the
the
Norwegian one. I don't have my papers on me.
Asgard.
Asgard
Sure.
Asgard Telecom. All right, so you pick up a burner phone, punch in the number.
It's actually it's the burner brand.
You push it once and it just melts afterwards. You call it, and it immediately goes to this number is not in service.
Okay.
Okay, so what are the rest of you guys doing? You are standing. I mean, regardless of the fact that you blend in, you do have a 6'6" guy with a giant silver robot mask on. People are watching him.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking for what would be relatively cheap accommodations that's close to here, because I don't think we want to
Do you want to leave the mega complex? Get the train?
Yeah, I think we probably want to find somewhere that's like a little bit off
Alright.
the beaten path.
So you Chelp it. Look up Chelp, and you find some hotels that are just off of. So there's the inner districts. That's the one I told you about in the mega complex, and then there's the outer districts. And so there is a place in outer district 2, which is one stop. So basically, you go through 1 to get to 2. There are some hotels that you can get a room there for 250 credits a night. That's within about a 15-minute train ride, but you're not going to have to spend too much money. Anything closer than that is usually between 500 to 1,000.
And that's for all of us. We pay $250 for one room.
For one, yeah, it's
Yeah.
for a room, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out. We need to find some work, because otherwise we're going to go broke very quickly here.
No Celia's here.
Well, I mean, there are plenty of Celias. You just have to ask.
Operation Honeypot.
Like the way you think.
We're.
I have an idea for a scam that involves a horse track.
No gambling for you. But let's go
Here's
get some drugs.
Here's the tricky part.
It's called Amway.
There isn't actually any horse racing happening. We've just pre-recorded it, and then we just scam everybody.
That sounds awful.
Alright.
And I've run that scam before.
You're talking to a master flim flam.
I'm not gonna wait for you. I'm not gonna wait to get a job here. That's ridiculous. We need to get we need to get passes into Habatsu.
But I mean, if worse comes to worse, you could work at Whack Arnold's. Space McDonald's.
Flint, that was pretty good.
Alright, well let's just get out of public, out of a public space, and we can discuss this and try and figure out a game plan.
Oh.
We're gonna need somewhere to stay anyways.
Are we at the hotel?
Oh, have we gone to the hotel?
Yeah,
Let's go
so
to
you
the
guys
hotel.
get there, you check in.
Giant picture of Equinox face comes out.
It's called the
spinning.
Rosy View Hotel.
Alright, now that we're at the hotel. Well, there are a couple ways we can go about
Earth
this.
is boring.
Well-
Shut your mouth.
Why don't you help us find a way to get some passes into Habatsu?
Okay, that's something I can try and do, and probably fail, but let's try. So
That's
I'm gonna
the right attitude, Flint.
I'm gonna take Rin's phone and I'm just gonna work on it. I guess I'm gonna, now that we're in the safety of the hotel and I have time,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and carefully take it apart and look at the inside of it.
Make a computers check.
Here we go.
Does anyone have any contacts here? What about your?
How badly? What did you miss your number
I do
by?
have a potential.
19.
What about the girl you called?
Yeah,
Missed
that's
by
what I was
19.
thinking of
Yeah.
doing.
Okay, so you start to open up the case. So it looks exactly as Shannon had made that thing. It's
Yeah.
a little flip and it's a little circle.
Yeah.
And you start trying to pry open the bottom to get to the computer components, and you crack the outside lid. And you're worried that if you try to go any further, you could, with that crack in the actual case, you could cut wires and you wouldn't know how to fix it. That's especially if it's a custom computer, you could completely destroy it.
This is a dead end unless we take it somewhere and get someone to
All we
Carefully
need,
take it apart.
all we need, is to get a pass, gives us access to Habatsu.
Ideally multiple, so that we can all get through.
Sure, even if we have to pickpocket, which people in this place are too dumb to know whether they've been pickpocketed or not. So it shouldn't be that hard unless we have any other leads.
Okay, I have a potential. I'll feel it out, but as a backup, Flint, I know you don't want me gambling, but we might be able to flim-flam some people, as you so delightfully call it. If you could take a look and try and find some maybe more illicit gambling facilities, maybe high stakes. I know that tends to attract some of the big rollers. Might be able to trick someone into getting something a little bit more than they were expecting to give us.
I don't know how I feel about that. We only have a limited amount of money, and this place is expensive. One wrong move, and we're not going to have enough to even stay another night. Let alone get off this place if we need to.
Like I said, it's a backup. If you'll just give me a moment, and I kind of step to this. I kind of go to. I assume we've got maybe a small balcony or something like that.
you
I kind of
definitely
go
do,
step out there. I'm gonna call up Veronica
Okay.
through the usual methods of trying to make it untraceable.
Okay, so how are you making it untraceable here?
It's basically trying to call through a proxy service. It's essentially trying to call through a...
Okay, so you can do that. It's going to cost you, though. It's going to cost you 30 credits to do it.
I can do that.
Okay. So you hire the service, you reroute your call through several different proxies, cost you 30 credits, you make the call. There's a pickup on the other end. Hello?
Veronica?
You're not going to stop calling, are you?
Doesn't seem that way.
What do you want?
Well, the last couple times it was just to let you know what was up, see how you were doing, but as these things always seem to happen, I need your help.
Okay, fine. What?
Well, first of all, how are you?
I'm doing great. Where are you?
Send a pic of the hat.
Later.
I yelled at him.
Earth. I know I said I wouldn't go back, but circumstances have changed. I need to take care of some business here.
Where?
White Horse Prime.
You hear her... You can hear her air get caught in her throat. Okay.
Is everything alright?
Yeah. No, everything's... You're surprising me. I didn't expect you to go back to Earth, let alone Whitehorse Prime, which is one of the most expensive places in the world.
Oh, come on, you know my tastes.
I do. How are you even affording it?
Little of this, a little of that. How are things on the investment front? Just need to know.
We need to have a talk about that.
Right.
Maybe we could meet in person.
Where are you?
Not too far away.
So you finally made it to Earth yourself.
Yes, I did. But we need to have a conversation.
It would be good to see a familiar face again.
Oh, they just opened up a new sticky wicket.
Oh no.
Well, you know, I don't like to go to them on anything but Fridays, but I can maybe forego watching a fat man have nachos eaten off of him for once.
It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I
they're
know.
fatter here on Earth, actually.
Gravity will help.
She's like, it's in District 1. I can send you the address, but it'd be really great to see you again.
Okay. Before I hang up and agree to it, I just want to do a quick intuition roll.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Is that just a 5?
I'll tell you. 6.
6? Okay. It's just going to be an acceptable.
Something's up.
Something's up. Alright. I'll meet you there.
Okay. So she hangs up. She says she'll be there in 2 hours.
Okay. Alright. When I come back in, I'm like, do have a potential, but close friend may be compromised. May need some backup. Got a meeting in about 2 hours at a sticky wicket not too far from here.
Christ.
Sticky wicket.
Yeah.
We're with one of the managers.
I just started taking the shirt out again.
Enoch's ironing it. Just irate.
Now, I do want to echo Enoch's sentiment from earlier. If we're going to do anything, we should try to avoid guns. This is not Mars. This is not some station out in the middle of nowhere where we can kind of get away with that kind of stuff. This is a tight-knit community, and we already stick out.
I take my gun out and point it directly at Enoch, and then slide it on the finger so the trigger. And I'm just like, just take it from me.
I take it and I take mine out too,
Okay.
and I put it in the safe in the room,
Okay.
and I look at Recluse,
Yeah, absolutely.
You're the muscle we got.
Yeah.
and I look at Buddy.
Yeah.
Operation Honeypot.
2.0.
Gun free.
So are you guys all going to go to this meeting?
Yeah, I'm definitely in.
Yeah.
What else do you want to say?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
While Betty's talking, the Sticky Wicket is probably one of the only lower class places in this in this amazing city. So it might be worth putting some feels out in the bar to see if there's any other shady characters who might be able to help us.
Will we stick out in these clothes?
Maybe I'll make a connoisseur
Yeah, go
roll.
for it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be fitting right in with this shirt.
Covered in nacho grease.
Is that just an E, so I get 5? Yeah. And then it's an acceptable.
You should be okay. Some people do like to slum it,
Yeah.
and so you'd just be seen as that.
There's just like a little less flair on the walls in
Yeah.
this sticky wicket, and like the fat guys are oiled up
Yeah.
beforehand and
And they wear a bow
shaven.
tie.
So are we all in
They're
our,
Chris Farley
nice
clones
suits?
of the Tsar of the #1 Shrek.
So
Yes.
I take off my
Yeah.
like suit jacket and like hang it up nicely, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'll go a little more casual.
Okay.
I imagine they wear a different uniform in this one than they do on Mars.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm not bringing my shirt.
Okay, so you're just going to wear your regular suit.
Sounds sad about that.
I am. One of those.
Okay.
those
free nachos.
So I look at everyone and I'm like, okay, we said no guns, but we should probably have something.
do you have your knife?
I have my knife. I'll keep it in my boot.
Try your best not to
Maybe
use it.
give it to this guy.
I'm not very good with it. Don't worry about it.
I know, but that's why I was saying maybe we should give it to this guy.
He doesn't
His
need it,
fist
man.
is
That's true.
not
That's
damage.
true.
That's right.
Never mind.
I can stab someone 10 times
about-
and won't do as much
I don't
damage as this.
suspect we're going to get into a brawl in Whitehorse Prime, so we should be okay.
No.
Famous last words.
I just want to say, no matter what happens, Veronica is a very close friend. As much as we've had our spits and spats, and whatever's happening right now, she's very dear to me.
Spits and spats. Say no more.
Spits and spats.
So no impromptu executions.
Yes.
Um,
Let's try and avoid those.
and is there anyone I would still know on Earth?
Junji.
You might know some guys that are retired, right? Some guys you served with. You might know Junji. Yeah, Junji or Valor. They both survived their tours of duty, and they both said that they wanted to retire on Earth. They might not be in Whitehorse, but they might be on Earth.
I'm gonna try to look them up.
Okay.
What about, did Ty die?
No.
So Ty's still kicking. And
Ty's
he's
still
probably
around.
the youngest of all of us, too.
Yeah, he was
I'm
like
gonna
a
look
kid.
them up to see if any of them
Sure.
are in the Yukon.
Sure. Okay. So you do a quick search. Are you guys rolling out to this meeting in the meantime?
I'm checking on my phone or whatever.
Oh, yeah, en route. So you guys are on getting through the hotel lobby, and you can see that as you're doing it, you didn't notice this because you're in such a hurry before, but there's a huge convention going on at this location. And it is... don't give me that look.
It's a furry convention, isn't it?
It's the 100-year anniversary of Fort Bingus's Smash home run season.
No, it's not. It would be busy with one.
Bing
That's
Kong.
a side one. That's happening on this.
They've only got one room at
Sponsored by the Bort Binger, of course. So no, it's a huge convention for professional wrestling,
Well, how convenient.
and
That's why they're all looking at you.
yeah,
That's it.
So as you guys are going through it, there's a train that goes right through this hotel. The main lobby is about 30 stories up, and the train runs that high. As you guys are walking towards the train, this guy runs up to you. He's about 4'9". He's like Danny DeVito size. He kind of even sounds like and looks like him. And he runs over. Hey, kid! And he goes and he grabs your arm. I like your look. What's the name?
Budrick. It was Bud.
Bubba.
But no,
Bubba.
I don't know.
Bugs.
Bubby.
Bubby Bugs.
Bubby
Bob
Bubby.
Johnson. Bob Johnson, new in town.
you here for the convention?
I wasn't, but I'm intrigued.
The High Flyers?
I'm intrigued. What's going on? What is
Well,
it?
it's just some of the old retired stars. I assume maybe you were one of the new up and comers. God, you're a monster.
I'm in
Delicious, let me tell you. Like the mask.
His wrestling name is Technotossic.
Really?
Tossic.
So you are a wrestler.
I'm an MMA guy by trade, but I was thinking of breaking in. Hear the money's real good in
And it can be if you work your way up. In the High Flyers, anything's possible. That's what they say. Well, I say that, but
You got a card?
yeah, he pulls it out. Oliveri,
Oliveri, man. Nice to meet you.
Winston Oliveri at your service.
I think he just killed Lonnie.
Winston, good.
Hey, well, it seems like you're on your way. Don't want to interrupt you and your crew here, but why don't you stop by a little bit later and maybe we can have a conversation. There's some tryouts going on. We can throw you in the ring and see what you can do.
Where are they happening?
Right here at the convention. It's part of the whole
It's in the hotel?
fandangle deal. Right in the hotel.
Where do the boys grease up?
Oh, wouldn't you like to
I
know?
would like to know.
Then I will take you.
How many windows are there?
I want to see some hot dog skin get real greasy.
And you've come to the right guy. Winston Oliveri at your service. Alright, you guys come back in a few hours. Here's my phone number, and he gives you his card. Give me a call. It's like 7 p.m. right now. Give me a call when you guys get back. I'll get you in those back rooms. As long as your boy here will do some wrestling for the High Flyers.
And he'll give a couple of them massages with those big hands, don't you worry.
Thanks, Winnie.
Alright, so he lets you guys take off. You guys hop on the train. And you are heading towards...
So do I notice any of these?
Oh, yes. Junji does live in Whitehorse Prime. The others don't. You don't have any information on them. The names come up, but nothing recent. No recent news or places of address. But they weren't here anyway. They're all over the world.
I'm gonna shoot him an email.
Okay.
Is that still a thing?
Are you using Hotmail?
I'm using
Binger mail.
AOL.
Pay your mail.
I'm using AOL.
Okay. All right. So you send him off an email. What do you say?
Say, Hey, Junji. Been a long time. Not sure you remember me. We fought in the battle at Manhattan years back. I'm in Whitehorse Prime now. Would be good to catch up. Shoot me a line.
Okay.
Did you send a selfie?
No. Just
Okay.
sign off as our High Sergeant,
Oh yeah, you were a Master Sergeant.
Master Sergeant Irvine.
Yeah.
What's your Hotmail account? Or what's your AOL account?
That is it, Master Sergeant Irvine at AOL.com.
At AOL.earth.
All right, so you send it off that email, and the train takes you about 10 minutes, and you get off the Division 1 station. And the Sticky Wicket is part of this brand new kind of mega structure that is about 60 stories high. And the train station literally opens up in a giant open plaza where two buildings have connected in the middle. There's like a walkway between two buildings at about the 60th floor, so you're like way high up at the top. And there's a whole bunch of people partying out here at night. This is a very lively nightlife. There's fireworks going off in the distance and laser light shows and everything like that. And you guys just pop off the train into a crowd of people. You get a notification on your phone that you've had an email response. And it's from Genji. And he says just basically, holy shit, yeah, I remember you. Awesome that you are in town. Let's get together. And he gives you his contact information, his phone number. And at the bottom, you can see that his name, underneath it has like a signature that is Habatsu Corp.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh,
Smart thinking. So he says you can just, all you have to do is give him a message. So you get that information. As you guys start walking towards the Sticky Wicket, and you're a little unsure what Veronica has in store here. There's something up. Your phone rings again.
So I hit everyone and I open it again in front of everyone.
Okay.
What? Is Enoch okay? Is he... What happened? I can't remember anything. Am I okay? I can't feel my body.